Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to another video. I got several requests to make another video on the 4-hour time frame in order to find the likely draw on liquidity on a higher time frame using simple concepts like liquidity, imbalances, so on and so forth. So I will get into it, and to begin, I'm going to pick a random time. You'll see here I'm just going to go like this and bang. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm just going to go here just to prove I don't know where I'm going. We're going to go there. That's it. So we pick that. Now we're going to zoom in. Clearly nothing planned, and I will get into what I'm analyzing and just do a simple breakdown of where I think price will likely head towards. So what do we see here now to begin? Right away, my eyes point to these equal lows. So I'm going to mark this out, equal lows on the 4-hour time frame. You have highs here. Price took this high before rejecting, came down, took this low, began to reject. I want to see if price comes back to test this or head straight to these equal lows right away. So we're analyzing now, and as you can see, price comes and disrespects this bearish fair value gap. So what is the likely draw? Of course, this is the given draw. This is another draw. This is what I want to see. I want to see price head to 358. This is the safe draw, 40 points away. So I want to see us go here and then potentially right here as well. So what does price do? Takes that and begins to respect it. So we don't get this right here. We go to the obvious draw, disrespect PD arrays right here, and now the equal lows is definitely where my bias would be. Heading into on the Friday here, I want to see these equal lows get tapped into. This fair value gap gets disrespected. So again, still alive here. Hold on, let me just mark this out. Still alive here. We have this fair value gap still maintained. I want to see us head lower to the equal lows, and we get that right away. Equal lows with a straight move down Monday 10 a.m. Very, very, very convincing move to those equal lows. So now we're going to analyze once again. We see that we take this low as well. This is not an equal low. This is sell side. You can see we have an imbalance here, a bullish imbalance. Want to see how price reacts to it here. We get that disrespect, and the draw will be right here. So we're going to analyze now, see how price reacts to it. If we begin to respect it, my eyes would head towards this imbalance and this high once again. So again, we're going to pay attention. As of right now, nothing. Still nothing. Okay, and just like that, we disrespect it. Now my eyes are here. We did take it here. We disrespected it. I think we will head lower once again. Tapping into this low, take it, took this low right here. This low has been taken. This has been disrespected. This is disregarded. We have this low here. Actually, I'm going to move it towards this. We're going to use that as the marker. This is a bullish fair value gap as well. So ideally, I would like to see now this low get taken as well. So we continue lower and take that low. Very convincingly. That's the obvious draw, making it very simple here. Very easy to assimilate. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it now like this. We'll make it much easier. Here, we'll put it as blue. That low has my interest with this bullish PD array. Keep in mind that we have taken this low, so I want to see how we react here. If we disrespect this opposing PD array, and I'll reanalyze and go back to look and see what I would like to see happen. So now here's where my eyes are on this bearish fair value gap. I would expect us to disrespect this fair value gap, but we're going to see what happens. As of right now, respecting it. Take this low. Once again, I want to see us make a definite move. Still nothing. Building higher. You can see that we are still remaining stagnant. There we go. So we get the disrespect of this fair value gap. So my eyes right away go here and here. Rebalance to this imbalance. So the first draw is 18,586 as the first draw, and then potentially 18,778. What do we get? Heading higher, right away, bang. Not exactly into the draw. So 585, we go, so around 1 point away from the draw. Still, my eyes are there. I want to see how we react. Again, respecting this bullish imbalance. A imbalance here. Disrespected that, and right into that draw. The draw remained stagnant right here. The draw remained intact. Got that. And now I want to see if we disrespect this fair value gap. I want to see this go to 778. Again, if it gets disrespected. If not, we will change buys. Gets disrespected. I want to see now this right here as the simple draw, 778. Once again, nothing here yet. Remaining stagnant. Again, it's what's more likely to happen than not. Again, we're still remaining with the 778 level. I still want to see that. This imbalance, I would predict right now, if I had a globe, what I think would happen is we would take this low here, sweep, head right up here. Respect the bullish imbalance. That's what I would like to see. So we in fact do take the low. We disrespect that imbalance. So not ideally what I wanted to see. We took the low. I still think this high is where I want to see, unless we see a convincing move lower. I think we disrespect this imbalance and we head higher to this high. We disrespect the imbalance. My eyes are on this high. They remain here. You know, I'm not going to switch. We're seeing everything come to fruition, and right there, the high gets taken. So now we erase everything. We will keep this, because we took this high, we will keep that intact. I'm going to mark out other areas of interest, potentially. This imbalance alongside this high right here. If I see that we keep respecting bullish PD arrays, that's where my draw would likely be. You can see we're making a move higher. I want to see this get tapped into. That's what I think would likely happen more times than not, unless we get some sort of convincing reversal. Again, very stagnant, nothing much here yet. We're going to keep this here. Again, I'm just tapering right now. And there we go. We get it. We get it right there. The imbalance gets tapped into. The draw remains. And there you go. High gets tapped into. As expected, that was what would likely happen. Again, I'm going to mark this high. Mark this high right here. We have what appears to be equal highs right here. So we still have quite a few levels here where you see buy stops potentially located. Should we disrespect this PD array, I'd like to see this high get tapped into. Disrespect that PD array, high gets tapped into. There we go. Now you see the convincing move higher. Equal highs taken. Great. We will definitely tap this high as well. What do we get? Right there, high tapped into. Again, it's just like what's most likely to happen than not. So we go, this is the all-time high. So now we're in all-time high. So it's a bit, obviously there's no draw for the upside. What I just want to see is if we remain respect for PD arrays. This is actually a perfect opportunity now for me to teach what I see when you have equal highs now. When there are equal highs, it's a bit harder to the upside. If we maintain respect for this, I want to see this high get tapped into. Should we disrespect this PD array, then we will reanalyze. Again, as of right now, respecting it, I'd like to see this high get tapped into. We get that high taken. Now we reanalyze, see what happens. Again, making all-time highs continuously, respecting bullish imbalances, and forming new highs. Again, now we take this high. I want to see how we react to this point. Once again, forming new highs. At this point, you can see there's not much you can project for price to go, because there is no price action, no context. So I'm going to wait for us to create some context. Right here, perfect. Context has been created. I'm going to mark this high, mark this imbalance, you can see at this point, we are in between two imbalances, opposing imbalances. This is not optimal conditions. If we are in a session trading, I want to see one directional move. I want to see one convincing move, one imbalance get disrespected. I want to see this high next. That's ideally what I would like to see. We have a bullish imbalance right here. If as we retest it right here, I want to see us respect it and head higher. If not, we reanalyze once again. It's what's most likely to happen than not. Very simple. Again, remaining respect for this imbalance. Yet to tap into the high. Should we disrespect this imbalance, then I may change my view. Disrespect it. What do I want to see? First draw right here, this fair value gap high, around 50 points away, then this low as well. We get the imbalance. Perfect. Do we respect it? Again, you just keep on marking more imbalances, things that you can be cautious for. The low did not get tapped into yet. This could form an equal low. We will see. Low gets taken. Perfect. That's the next draw. This low gets taken as well. Should we disrespect this and continue on and go lower, we will adjust accordingly. Now, I want to see us take this low and respect it. If we don't, then we will change our analysis. So, we did disrespect this PD array, but we did just take a low here, so my eyes are to the upside. So, first draw on liquidity is 19,554, the fair value gap low. So that's what I want to see happen next. We come very close, around 10 points away. Again, I'm still going to stick to that as my draw. That's what I want to see get taken. And just like that, we take it. Draw gets taken, tapped into. Sweep this high. Now, after we sweep this high, I want to see what happens at this point. Head higher. Perfect. Disrespect. And it happened before I could tell you. My eyes were going to be here and here at the 19,813 level, and that's what gets tapped into. Once again, I want to see a bit more context. I'm fast playing it now. I want to see us head lower and form some context because we're at all-time highs. At this point, when you're, if we're at all-time highs, you just want to observe the imbalances that it's retesting. And if we keep respecting it, yeah, aim higher. I wouldn't say just aim for no man's land. If we are at all-time highs, ideally, I wouldn't want to take a long, but if you are, have set take profits. Let's say 10 points, 20 points, 30 points, 40 points, whatever you're comfortable with. But ideally, you'd like to see some context here. Even something as small as a minor high like this. So my eyes would be here. Should we disrespect this PD array, then I want to see us head lower. So from 336 to 270. If we disrespect this, 270 are my eyes. If we respect it like this, as it appears to be, then I would want to see us take this high once more, which is appearing what is going to happen. Still respecting this PD array, I want to see the high get tapped into. High gets tapped into. See? Where we keep on respecting bullish PD arrays as we're making all-time highs. So just minor context. A minor high here. We come in, respect, come in again, respect it once more, form equal lows, come right into that high. Now I want to see, again, ideally you would wait for context to form. I'm going to mark out this equal low. Equal lows right there. PD array, I'm going to extend it. We have this bullish PD array. I want to see how we react to it here. I'd like to see us create some context. There we go. Perfect. So we disrespected this bullish for value gap. Hold on. I'm going to move everything here. Disrespected that. We have a bearish imbalance right here. That is appearing to be respected right now. At the same time, we took this high just recently, came back, retested, respected, disrespected this PD array. So what do you think is most likely to happen at this point? At this point, we're most likely going to see this imbalance tapped into, And ideally, those equal lows. That's what I would like to see happen. I'd like to see us tap into here at 23.72, disrespect this PD array, and 22.90. So I would likely look to take partials if I was in a short, partials at the 372 level, and then target those equal lows. So what do? We get that. The imbalance gets tapped into, disrespected, and we go to those equal lows. Again, just context. So now what are we doing? We took these equal lows. We have a bullish PD array right here. If we respect it, my eyes are back at this bearish imbalance. Right here. This imbalance right here at 26.09. Again, we're going to see if it gets respected. It appears to be respected right now. And so, yeah, that's what I want to see. 26.09. Came close. Didn't tap into it yet. And there you go. Tapped into the 26.09 level at the imbalance. So we can take that out. You can see once it did that, we took this high. We could take this out as well. We'll mark this. So I want to see how we react here. If we disrespect this PD array, then my eyes will be at the 29.01 level. Again, respecting it so far. So where are my eyes? It appears to be heading towards this low. Keep in mind, one thing that may reverse this is that we already tapped into this bullish PD array. But I would stay committed to this 404 level at the low. I'd like to see this low get tapped into. Again, this could engineer a reversal. If so, we would change our bias. It's about what's most likely to happen. So I would like to see this low tapped into. If we don't get that, we would change our draw. But we do get it. So we get this 20,404 level tapped into alongside this bullish imbalance. Take this minor low just to showcase that. If we disrespect this, my eyes are here. 20,270 once more. We're respecting it. So what do I want to see here now? I want to see 20,609 taken, the fair value gap low. If we disrespect this, this high and that high are where my eyes are. So as of right now, the safe draw, what's most likely to happen is this imbalance, 26.09 right here. The fair value gap low. Again, hasn't tapped into it yet. Still, that's where I want it, and we get it. There we go. 26.09 gets taken, and we disrespected this PD array. So my eyes are at 28.03 and 29.01. That's where my eyes are. I want to see us tap here and then potentially here as well. That's my draw on the 4 hour. What do we get? Tapped into the first draw. I'd like to see the second draw as well, and you get that as well. 20,901 gets tapped into. Now we are at all-time highs. Again, we're going to analyze our bullish imbalances getting respected. We're going to mark one right here. Should we disrespect this one? I'd like to see this. Very easy. Between this, I want to see the next imbalance get tapped into, which is around 80 points away from the first one. If we keep respecting it, then we will analyze accordingly. Again, there we go. We keep respecting the bullish imbalances, forming all-time highs. We'll mark this one as well. Should this get disrespected, then my eyes would point here. Hold on. What I'm going to do is I'll slow down the frequency. Again, respecting it. Still at this point. Imbalance right here. Should we disrespect this imbalance, my eyes would go at this low to begin, and then the imbalance as well. And you get the disrespect, but it's a very, very, very quick move. So had we closed here, I would have targeted here, but we did it all in 1 hour candle. So we erase that, erase that, erase that. We're going to analyze now. Low gets taken. Low did not get taken actually, but it most likely will. There you go, low gets taken. You can see that we're engineering that reversal back up. I'd like to see this level get taken. I do not expect us to respect this PD array. I want to see 513. That's where my eyes are. If not, if we're wrong, then we will go back into it. The draw here, I was going to say this is the safe draw. Now this may engineer the reversal. We generated liquidity, targeted the liquidity. So we are going to analyze accordingly. I'll remove this. Yep, so this is likely. What I will say is that in this situation, we have several opposing factors. Apologies for that. Just had to answer someone. Again, so we see this low get taken. I want to see us head higher. My eyes are here. 20,327. And then potentially 513. So what's most likely to happen? If we disrespect it, I want to see this low. But my main bias is towards this high. So we do come towards this low here. Now I want to see, this is where I would like to see us reverse. I would like to see us take this low, respect this imbalance, reverse, and then this high has my interest. This is the safe draw. Then that's the next one that has my interest. We don't get it. We keep heading lower. Again, so it's just what's most likely to happen than not. So in this situation, you just change your, you have to just adjust. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to analyze. What do? We keep making new lows. Disrespect this PDA rate. Okay, I want to see this low get taken. 20,440. That's where my eye is. Again, we're going to add context here. Should we respect this PDA rate? Then that's where I want to see it. And we go, we take it. There we go, low taken. Imbalance as well. Actually, we will note that this low got taken as well. And it came back up to respect this imbalance. Wick did the damage. Body tells the story. We're in between two PD arrays. If we maintain respect for it, I want to see this imbalance at 2605 as the safe draw. If we respect it. Right now we're respecting it. I want to see 2605. That's ideally what I would like to see. We don't get that. We get the disrespect of this PD array. Come back lower. Take this low. What I'd like to see is if we reverse now, do we disrespect this PD array? If we do, then this is the safe draw. This is the draw number 2. So I'll just draw it out for you guys. Right here. Should we disrespect this? Then my eyes would be, hold on. My eyes would be here number 1, here number 2. If we continue lower, then we'll adjust accordingly. If we disrespect this, my eyes would be at these imbalances here. What do we get? Disrespected. Okay, perfect. Draw number 1 is at 2509. Draw number 2 is 2605, the imbalanced low. 509 gets tapped into. Perfect. Draw liquidity 1 taken. This could engineer the reversal, but I still want to see this imbalance taken at 2605. Taken. Right there. Bang. Draw liquidity taken right there. Right now, maintain respect for it. Keep in mind we took this high, generated liquidity here, took the high once more. Just going to form these. Hold on. And now we're going to analyze and see what the market does just now. Head lower. The imbalance is right here. We'd like to see potentially this low get tapped into. We get that. Low tapped into. Disrespected this as well. What do I want to see? Here we go. I want to see 19,764 tapped into. We got it right there. See, it's just a simple draw. You can see through confirmation what's getting respected, what's getting disrespected. Where are we in price? So my eyes are here now. I want to see how we react to these imbalances. Should we disrespect these? My eyes would go to this gap here and then potentially this high as well. Once again, we did disrespect this PD array after taking liquidity right here. So what would I like to see? I'm going to mark it out here. We're going to make it much easier. This imbalance still got respected. But what I would like to see is 19,301 potentially. But we're going to analyze accordingly because we do have to take into account this imbalance is still here and valid. But I would like to see 301 get taken. If we reverse, then we will adjust accordingly once more. There we go. So we are beginning a reversal. Still nothing convincing enough to change my draw. I will note this down. We will likely take this high. If we were to go lower, I would say we'd likely take that high first. So we don't. We come near it, form almost equal highs. Hold on, let's see if it happens. Nope, we come and we take these lows. So the initial draw stands firm. Keep in mind this imbalance. Should we disrespect it like we did right now? I want to see here. We disrespected it. I want to see this imbalance get tapped into and these equal highs right here. My eyes are specifically at 920 and 860. That gets taken. Very simple draw. What do? We disrespect it. So we'll move on to this. This is the last leg for the imbalance. And if we get that disrespect, my eyes are on this gap right here. This gap right here. And then potentially as well this imbalance. Did we disrespect it? We do. All right. So my eyes are on this gap. 413. And if we go through it, 605 as well. So 413 is the first draw. Didn't get it. Came back lower. This low right here. Analyze once we take that low like we just did. Do we head lower once again for this low? Take that low. Want to see if we reverse from this point on. No, we head much lower. So my eyes will go back to this low that we formed quite recently. We did take this low. This could be definitely a reversal point. I'll take this into account. This bearish imbalance right here. Do we respect it? If we do, then I'd like to see this low. If we disrespect it, then my eyes are at this imbalance as the next draw. Still respecting it as of right now. Again, once again, still respecting it. Still respecting it. We got the disrespect. Okay. One thing we're going to mark is this low. We may get this low, but right now my eyes are towards this at 19,594. It is almost 1,000 points away, so it could take a little bit longer, but that's where my eyes are. I want to see this imbalance get tapped into. Take that low first. I would expect us to disrespect this. We do. Perfect. This high gets taken. And I want to see this imbalance next. That's where my eyes are. Again, I told you it may take a while, but we do get it tapped into. The draw gets tapped into. What I'm going to do is I will move this gap farther right. So again, I was right on quite a few of them. I was wrong on a few of them as well. It's just what's most likely to happen than not. You know? If we disrespect this gap, this is the high I want to see, then this gap and that imbalance as well. Only if we disrespect it. We do. I want to see this high. High, gap, high right here. So the final take profit is over 500 points away. The safe draw is 100 points away right here at 247. Then this gap as well is at 413. And then this imbalance at 605. Does draw one get tapped into? As of right now, yes, it does. There, draw one gets tapped into. Gap likely getting tapped into as well. So draw liquidity 1, the safe one gets tapped into. Draw liquidity 2, tapped into. And we'll see if draw liquidity 3 gets tapped into. If we disrespect or head higher above this gap. If not, then we'll analyze towards these imbalances and see what happens. And then we'll adjust accordingly. Still. Took this high. So this may engineer the reversal. If it reverses, then we'll analyze accordingly. Disrespect, I want to see. Well, we didn't get it. But what I wanted to see was this imbalance get tapped into. What we kept doing was generating liquidity, swept liquidity, and then formed a low right there. Now I am going to mark this out. This is new. You didn't see me pull this out yet. That's a breaker. Not a clean one. Still one nonetheless. I'd like to see this low with this imbalance here. So if we head higher, or we may do it without even retesting that breaker, but if we do, I want to see us test the breaker, respect it, and head to this low at 977. What do? We tap into the breaker. I want to see 977. If we disrespect it, then we will adjust accordingly once more. But I'd like to see 977 get tapped into. Yep, there we go. 977 gets tapped into off the breaker and the fair value gap as well. That's textbooked right there. Beautiful price action. Would likely catch a pretty nice move heading into the session. Again, once more, we're going to analyze. Take this imbalance as well, like I mentioned. We will remove the breaker because I only pay attention to it typically once. Now we're going to analyze this imbalance. What do we do here? Should we respect it like this? Then I would like to see these equal highs here. Formed equal highs once more. I want to see, did we tap into it? 224.25. No, not yet. So those equal highs are still valid. That's where my eyes are. Unless we disrespect this imbalance, but that's where my eyes are at these equal highs. Once again, still remaining stagnant around here. Didn't get those equal highs, came close, didn't get it. Disrespected this PD array, took these lows. Where would the next draw be likely? I would look here if we don't get the reversal off this point. I would look at this imbalance. We got it, low taken. So now we analyze from this point on. If we disrespect this imbalance right here, then my eyes would head much lower. If we maintain respect, which I do think we will. I think we will maintain respect for it and head higher. Should we disrespect this imbalance, my eyes will go right back to those equal highs once more. Again, we disrespected the imbalance. We still have to take into account this one right here, as well as we just took the low. So still here, eyes are still there. I want to see now this imbalance. What do? We're in between two imbalances. One has to give. I think we will come higher to here. I do think that if I had to guess what is most likely going to be, this high would most likely be taken before we disrespect this fair value gap. But you have to take into account we are in between two gaps, so this is the less optimal conditions. What do? We do get this taken before the disrespect of this PD array. So once again, we look here, we get the disrespect, sweep high, come right back to this imbalance, and we stay in the middle of it once more. So one has to give. This one gave. The bullish imbalance gave in. So the safe draw would be here. Next, the eyes would be at this imbalance. If, potentially, but I want to see this low. And then potentially, what I would like to see from this point on is a reversal if we take this low. Took the low, came to this imbalance. Took the low here as well. So this could be a reversal point as well. We will analyze this imbalance. So once again, I'll just say the safe draw from this point would be here. If we see this, now it doesn't always happen. Right here, we took this low imbalance, beginning to reject it. What's most likely to happen is we'll rebalance to this imbalance as well at 19,062. And that's what we get. That's just intraday price action that I'm analyzing here. Like, just very, very, very easy, simple, what's most likely to happen over rather than not. So we disrespect this imbalance. My eyes, I want to see this imbalance get tapped into. This high is the safe draw. And safe doesn't always mean it's going to happen, but that's just what I want to see. Like, I would say that this is most likely going to happen. Not always, but most likely. So We will see now what happens. There you go, safe draw. Next draw tapped into as well. Bearish PD array, should we disrespect it? I would like to see these equal highs get tapped into finally. Still maintaining respect for the, there we go. Disrespected this PD array as well. I want to see these equal highs now. Now this is what I want to see. 20,224. I want to see that get tapped into. Do we finally get it? Hold on. As of right now, we haven't got it yet. Heading higher. Looks like it'll get tapped into. And we get it. Equal highs get tapped into. Significant move off that as well. It seems like 20,555 will be the safe draw as well. Keep in mind we did take, we took a high right here. But I would like to see 20,555. If we come down, disrespect this PD array, then my eyes would come back to these relative equal lows. Maintain respect for this PD array. As you can see, wicked out of it. Wicks do the damage. Body tells the story. Body is telling us that we are respecting it right now. I want to see 25.55 get tapped into. Unless we disrespect this PD array. Still nothing. Respect it again. I want to see this high. That's where my eyes are. High gets tapped into. There you go. Draw on liquidity. Hit. Potentially this imbalance as well. I want to see how we react to this. Disrespected it. One thing we're going to take into account is there are multiple bearish imbalances right here. So we are in one right now as well. I'd like to see us reverse from here. I want to see if we disrespect any PD arrays. Still respecting this one. Still respecting it once more. Disrespected it. Took this low. Should we disrespect this and continue lower? I want to see this low tapped into with this imbalance right here at 20,250. If we don't reverse off this low right here. Again, very stagnant right now. Took the low here so we could head higher now. I'm going to analyze this. Finally, we headed lower, so my eyes are still here. 20,250, that's where I want to see. It gets tapped into, draw tapped into. I want to see now if we respect this PD array. Wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. Once again, if we disrespect it, then we'll analyze accordingly. Still respecting it. Nothing yet. Once more, respecting it. As you can see, this is what I'm talking about when I say the inoptimal conditions. We're just bouncing around from imbalance to imbalance. So trading and during these times, you can still catch trades, but they're just not as optimal. I want to see one side get disrespected. Once again, here we go. Finally, this gets disrespected. So what I'd like to see is it head higher. Wait one instance. I want to see us head higher. We already took this low. I will disregard this. We have low resistance liquidity here. What I do want to see is if we respect this, I want to see us disrespect this PD array right here. If we do, high right here is draw number 1. Imbalance, draw number 2. High right here, draw number 3. Should we respect and disrespect this PD array? If not, we will analyze accordingly. Disrespected it. Alright, so draw 1 here. 565, draw 2, 660, draw 3, 835. Safe draw tapped into. We can see the reversal here, but I would like to see draw 2 tapped into. Disrespected. I want to see draw 3 tapped into as well. Once more. Nothing here yet. So we got draw 2, 1, 2, and 3 all tapped into. What did we do here? We wanted the high. We marked this imbalance. That got disrespected as well. So it's telling us, hey, we are bullish. We are one-sided. So then what is the nearest imbalance or opposing liquidity that we're likely going to attack? Now I want to see how we react to this imbalance if we had lower. There we go. Once more, this imbalance we will analyze as well. If we disrespect this, I'm going to keep it right here. Should we disrespect this, then I'd like to see this imbalance alongside this low tapped into. If we disrespect this imbalance right here. As of right now, there we go, disrespected. I want to see this low. Still want to see it. I want to see this low and this imbalance. Those are my draws. As of right now, still respecting this PD array. My eyes are still here at this low and this imbalance. Now, if we do disrespect this PD array, then I may change my analysis, but that's what I want to see still. That's where my eyes are. I want to catch a clean move heading here, and we're not getting that right now. Right now, we aren't getting it, so we may tap into this imbalance, but my eyes are still at this relative equal low and this imbalance. Because there is no opposing disrespect yet for me to change. Still once more, respecting it. I will remove this for the simple fact that we did retest here. We took this high. Once again, I want to see simple. This is the simple draw. Draw number 2 equal lows. Imbalance number 3 equal. Draw on liquidity number 3. There we go. 1, 2, and 3 all tapped right there, right then and there. During the same session, my draw would have been right here, here, here. Catch trades there, just like that. I probably shouldn't have removed that. No. Once more, analyzing this imbalance. I want to see how price reacts to here. Should price react to this imbalance and respect it? Should price respect it, then we may continue lower. Then my eyes would be right here at this imbalance. If we disrespect it, then I will change my opinion. Might disrespect it right now. Hold on. There we go, disrespected. What does that mean? I want to see now us come right back above to this high. 900, 20,900 is where my eyes are. And there you go, drawn liquidity tapped into. What do? We go and we take all these highs. All those buy stops get rated. Small imbalance here. We're going to react or analyze how price reacts there. Should price disrespect this imbalance, I will say this gap right here alongside this low is where the draw would be. Should we respect it, head higher, then we may look at this draw right there. As of right now, respecting it, I want to see us disrespect this or this. And then we'll look for a directional move. Right now, still see remaining in between. This is, I want to see a directional move. There we go, just like that. We do have this imbalance still as well. So I'm going to take this into account. Did we respect this imbalance? We actually just disrespected it. So my eyes are looking right here at 214. That's what I would like to see us go towards. 214, hold on. Then potentially 327. We may come back, rebalance to this imbalance and head higher, but that's where my eyes are. Rebalance to this imbalance. I'm going to disregard this. I want to see we disrespect here. So it appears that we didn't get this draw correct. Disrespected this PD array. I would like to see 559 as the area of interest. We get it. 559 draw tapped into. So I called it around here, around 230 points in advance. You can see, come disrespect this bullish imbalance right here. Keep in mind, we did just take this low. We have this imbalance here as well. So this may engineer the reversal. Should we disrespect it, then obviously this imbalance is where my eyes are. Anyways, I'm just going through this very quickly. Like I'm being very, very quick about it. Very simple, so you guys can understand very easily just how my eyes operate. And again, as you can see, I won't always get it right, but it's just what's most likely to happen than not. And most of the time, I typically will be correct. Actually, I won't say most of the time. Generally, I'll be correct. I'll say that. Now, we're in between these two PD arrays. I want to see one side get disrespected. See, we're just stagnant in between once again. See, this is where price action is not as optimal. So there we go. Disrespected the PD array right here. My eyes are at this imbalance right here. Now I want to see this imbalance get tapped into. Bang, tapped into. I want to see this high next. Immediate disrespect. Clearly, right away disrespected that PD array. Immediately. So I want to see 21,086 get tapped into. There we go. I want to see this one next. There you go. You can see we took this high, closed the 4 hour, and went right back above it. Failed reversal, went up. I want to see that next high get tapped into, and that's exactly what we got. Now I want to see how we react at this point. Right here at this high. Mark out this imbalance. Should we disrespect it? Then we will adjust accordingly once again. We head higher to this high. That's what we get. Once again, react accordingly. Come to this high. There we go. Once again at this imbalance. Right here, high gets swept. Just barely. So, I want to see if we disrespect this PD array. Not quite. I'm going to zoom in here because there is something I noticed. There is that breaker right here, this breaker. So again, just added confluence. Now I would like to see us head lower. I think if the breakers, like they usually do, get respected, then I'd like to see this imbalance get tapped into. Should it get disrespected, my eyes go right away to this imbalance right here. And should that get disrespected as well, my eyes look towards these relative equal lows. Again, that's pretty far-fetched. We will deal with what we see here now. I want to see us, we may even dig into it, that's okay. But I want to see if, I don't want to see this high get taken before we potentially head lower to this imbalance. So, we may have disrespected it, that's okay. Because we haven't gone to this high yet. What I would like to see is head lower. If we disrespect this PD array, bullish for value gap. That's exactly what we get. Now we do have this imbalance in mind. Keep that in mind. I will say this is the simple draw. These equal lows are 40 something points away. Very likely going to happen. Very likely. And then, once again, like I said, I do want to see us take into account that we just did take a major high breaker right here. Respected this for value gap right here. This bearish for value gap. Didn't take this high. I would like to see us take this low, then this imbalance. Should we disrespect this imbalance, this is where my eyes are next. Should we disrespect this, my eyes go right to those equal lows. Again, even this is the simple draw as well, if we disrespect that one. But that's a bit far-fetched right now. Let's just focus on the simple draw right here. Simple draw tapped into. Digging lower. Disrespected. So draw 1 tapped, draw 2 is right here. Imbalance. Tapped into. I want to see how we react at this point. Disrespect. Alright, draw 3 right here. That's where my eyes are. Tapped into. I want to see, do we disrespect it now? If we do, then equal lows are where my eyes are at. Because this shows that we are increasingly bearish. Look at that move off that breaker and the fair value gap pair. Again, haven't disrespected it just yet. Took this low, finally disrespected it. I'm going to take this into account. Should that get disrespected, then we will adjust accordingly. So I'll remove all this. We saw what I just analyzed. Pretty solid move there. Okay. I'll mark out the draws as well. Should we disrespect it here? Which I think we will. Then my draw is right here. If we maintain respect, then we will adjust accordingly. Disrespected it. I want to see this imbalance get tapped into. If we disrespect that, my eyes go right here at 566. But right now I want to see 21,279. Hold on. Still remaining stagnant. I would like to see this get taken before we see this get taken. Took this high, so now this could be what engineers the reversal. I'm still going to remain for my draw right here. But this doesn't look appealing. Do we get it? So this is a good candle. This is what I wanted to see. You see that we reversed, failed the reversal. Seems like we are going to continue higher at 20,279. That's where my eyes are. $20,279 gets tapped into. There we go. Draw tapped into. Now I want to see how we react at this point. Do we disrespect this? Because then that's where my eyes go. Still digging into it. Still digging into it. And we are heading lower. Now what did we do? We haven't disrespected this imbalance yet, so I wouldn't go for that draw. Take this low. Not that one. This imbalance is still respected. Look at this low resistance liquidity right here. Well, we'll just say multiple lows. We'll call it that. Should we head higher? If we disrespect this PD array right here, then the eyes are on this. We revisit this. Should we respect it, then my eyes head here. Let's see if we disrespect it. Seems like we will. Disrespected it, and so I want to see this imbalance. Hold on. I want to see the disrespect. There we go. I want to see this imbalance now. Back at 21,279. There we go. It gets taken. Just like that. Now we react at this point. We have, keep in mind, high here, and then the highs I wanted initially. There we go, high, and now I want to see this one. Happened quite quickly, so I couldn't really break it down slowly. But I want to see now 566 get tapped into, potentially even 638. Again, we're going to analyze right here. We have this imbalance. I would like to see if we come back down to retest, I want to see it remain respected, and we go to 566. Tapped into, respected, and we go to 566, and that one as well. Exactly like I wanted to see. Is this all-time highs? Yes, it is. All right, so now we're back towards the all-time highs. So what I'd like to do now is see at these all-time highs, what are we doing now with the bullish PD arrays? And this is just digging higher. What are we doing with these bullish PD arrays? Heading higher. See, it's just going higher once more. I'd like to see this imbalance get tapped into before we head higher. appears that we don't get that. I'll remove that high as well. This imbalance right here took this high. I want to see if we come back to this imbalance, how we react to it. If we come back to the imbalance. Take the imbalance. Low does not get tapped into here. This one does. Disrespected it. Finally, what I would like to see is, hold on, simple draw right here. This is the likely draw, and then 686 is where my eyes go as well. Again, respected this PD array, and there we go. Low gets taken, imbalance gets tapped into as well. Now we react at this point. What happens? Do we head lower once more? Because if we do, my eyes will be here. If we go higher like I'm seeing right now, this is exactly what we're showing, then the high right here would have been the draw. Now it happened. See, sometimes it'll just happen quickly. That's okay. But the high would have been the draw. We got it. So now we're going to react. We're back at all-time highs. We're going to analyze and see how we react to bullish imbalances. This is the major bullish imbalance. Took that high, so we're going to remember that. But again, if we begin to reject and exit this imbalance, then we would likely go back to that high. If we continue to dig lower, then we will analyze accordingly. But it appears that we are digging into it, and we get that gap on the day. So I'd like to see this high get tapped into. That's where my eyes are. High gets tapped into. Again, so once that high gets tapped into, now you're starting to see the rejection. I want to see if we can dig further into this gap. Maybe even go to this low. I want to see some context. And right now when you're forming these equal highs, you don't get that much context. See? Not much context. So I can't really, at this point, look for something definite. You see that the wicks did do the damage here while respecting that bullish PD array. Once again, just heading higher. So when it's like this, what I will do is just analyze here. We tapped into this, respecting it. I would like to see us head lower, but this is just showing that we would likely go to 450. That's where the likely draw is. I want to see us disrespect here. There we go. So that's definitely news. Yeah, so that was definitely FOMC. 100% that was FOMC. But it provides, now this provides some context at the very least. Whoops. These equal lows never got touched. I want to see, do we disrespect this imbalance right here? Likely the data low will likely get taken. Not always, but more likely than not. Either the data low or data high, and we're right at that data low, so I'd like to see that tapped into. Should we not and continue to go higher? Then that's that. But right now we're right at that data low. Take the data low, disrespect the PD array. So where do my eyes go now? I know we just took data low, so you would expect, and I would, it would make sense if we reverse and go higher. Given the fact that we did disrespect this PD array, I would like to see if we can fail that reversal and head to this low right here, then this PD array right here, and the low resistance liquidity right there. Should we reverse, then we'll analyze accordingly, but look, we are heading lower. Head lower, we do not go to that low. In fact, we reverse, take this high. I want to see what we do now. This gets respected. So we can definitely see price continue higher. That's what we see. Again, take into account that we are in this big gap, but this gap typically I won't mark out in terms of data. It typically always gets dug into to some degree. Again, imbalance gets tapped into, opposing imbalance right here. I want to see how we react at this point. Disrespected. This gets respected. I'll remove that data low. This gets disrespected. So what I would like to see is if we come back lower, this relative equal low and these imbalances get tapped into. If we head higher, then I will analyze accordingly. Right now we're heading lower. I want to see ideally 20,972. Should we not get that and head higher, we will analyze accordingly. Again, it's just like what's most likely to happen. More likely than not. And to me, this low is more likely going to happen than not. That gets disrespected. But we did take this low. We generated liquidity and swept liquidity. I want to see if we can head lower once more and go to 20,972. And once again, it formed another. It didn't go to it. It's just, once again, equal lows once more. We did take this low here at 21,006. So that's something to keep in mind. So we may head higher from here. I would have liked to see 972 get taken. We aren't getting that. So we took this high. This is a very small imbalance. So imbalance gets tapped into, disrespected. Now I want to see this imbalance get tapped into, as well as this high right here at 21,742. We get that. Sweep the high, respect the imbalance. As of right now, we have these equal lows. I want to see how we react right here. So once again, I'll say this imbalance here at 21,641, most likely going to get tapped into. Not quite yet, comes close. Should we disrespect it, then we will analyze accordingly, but we, hold on, we tap into it, and in fact we disrespect it. Perfect. So we disrespected that bullish imbalance. I would like to see if we can, if we do retest it here, and then potentially head to these equal lows. Hold on, equal lows right here. So that's where my eyes are. I'd like to see 20,972. Now we are 500 points away from it, but that's where my eyes are. And there we go, equal lows tapped into. And then the imbalance right here, getting dug into it, failed reversal, comes right back to head lower. We may see this imbalance as well, but we just did take equal lows, got that second imbalance. So there we go, and then we would adjust accordingly once more. So just past the hour mark of just going over the 4 hour, what's more likely to happen than not. Is that so? Yeah, I just gave a brief rundown, made it very simple. You know, I want to make it very simple for you guys, so I just use very simple concepts: liquidity, imbalances, and I did add in breaker block from time to time. So, just giving a very simple example of what's likely to happen than not. Again, did I get it right every time? No, but more times than not, I did. So it's just finding the simple draw. Again, you'll see most of the time we're almost at that draw on liquidity. We've disrespected a PD array. So it's like, that's what I want to see, because the market is showing its cards at that point. It's showing its hand. It's telling you, hey, we're disrespecting things that are opposing us, and there's a clear high that we're likely going to go and attack. So just past the hour mark of that, I'm going to call that a video. You know, just showing the likely draw that'll help you with session bias and daily bias. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and take care, everyone.